And of course, you want to improve your curb appeal of your home and also utilize something called the Hero Program. There's a way to make this happen for you for that whole home approach. We've got Tom from Northwest Exteriors, and how are you, man?
Great. How you guys doing?
Now, Greg, I know you wanted Tom to come in and talk about curb appeal and energy, but you've got a great story to tell, too, Tom, about a family you helped out.
Yeah, a couple days ago, I went out to a home, and Mr. and Mrs. were getting into it a little bit because they couldn't quite afford the whole house. They knew they were just going to maybe work on doing the front house with the curb appeal first.
So they thought that would have the most impact, so they were just going to do it in phases?
And that's pretty common. A lot of customers, need to chip away at it because of the expense of the windows. It's a new expense to them, and they're waffling on it. But once the Hero came about, now customers are able to afford to do the whole home. So after hearing Mr. and Mrs. go through it a little bit, I interjected, have you heard about the Hero?
And they hadn't,
They
right?
hadn't heard about the Hero. It's the first time they've ever even heard about Hero. What's Hero? So we went through the whole Hero and gave them some comfort there. And then we went ahead and made the call, and once again, within 10 minutes, they were approved. Well, of course, we didn't do the front of the house, we did the whole house.
And why did you do the whole house?
Well, the whole house, we were able to afford it, and it worked out in great terms for them. There's the 5, 10, 15, or 20-year term. They decided to do the 5-year term, worked fine for them, and probably even paying it off sooner with no pre-penalty, which they love to have, and the flexibility of that.
So they were able to get windows and doors through their whole house, so now they have an energy-efficient home rather than just doing the front where you'd have leakage all over the place.
Exactly, and that's going to help them save because they're going to have about a 30 or 40% reduction in home energy consumption once they put the windows in. So they'll start saving money monthly. It'll start going in their back pocket to help pay for the Hero.
And you can actually call 844-GO-4HERO. That's 844-GO, the number 4HERO, or approvedhomepros.com/Hero. But you're getting into curb appeal as well.
Well, and another thing that's great about the Hero program is it affords people to put in great products like these windows. Explain what you have here. You have a few samples on the table of the product.
Well, I wanted to touch on sliding doors today a little bit because I hear a lot about windows, but doors are just as important because when we go out to the home, how many people do you know, maybe even in your own home, where the slider doesn't work?
Or it's so hard to open and close it, or it doesn't lock.
You're blowing your back out trying to wrench that thing open or close.
So if you're weak like Greg, you need these kind of
might have an
bearings.
issue. Right.
Thanks.
So, for starters, look at the rail system that our doors sit on.
So the rail, this is a cutaway. And that's the bottom of the door where the door rolls on.
That would be the threshold sill. And this is a rail that's engineered. The more weight applied, the stiffer and stronger it gets compared to most. There's a big difference.
Look how wimpy that one on the right is.
This will wear out. This is a thin gauge metal that will eventually wear out.
And you showed us a video of where you could just basically with your finger slide that door.
They love it. It's going to be a one-finger operation. You're going to feel the weight of the door when you operate that door, but once you get that door going, it's just a glide and slide, a really user-friendly action when you roll the door. Because we also have a quadra-glide system, and this is a closed-bearing 4-wheel system when everybody has 2, and they're smaller than these wheels, and they're brass, and they break down, and they don't roll very nice.
That holds up for probably a lifetime.
It is a lifetime, and that's why we offer the lifetime on parts, material, and labor for our customers.
So let's jump into, we talk a lot about dual glaze windows, which are 2 panes of glass. Some people already have them in their home, but they're not efficient. Explain the differences and why you really want to consider having your windows replaced.
Well, you've got a lot of different products out there, and some products aren't as good. Some products are coming from overseas, and they're not actually AMA certified, the American Architectural Manufacturers Association, that certify our product and certify the proper way to install. So you might get a window that you might think is a good energy efficient window, but doesn't perform like you were hoping it to perform.
Or it could fail too.
Because you look at a single strength glass that everybody rolls with out there, even new windows, where we have a double strength and triple strength glass. So it's a heavier glass pack, stronger glass pack with a pressurization of argon fill, which delivers a really good energy performance.
And that's why it's approved by the Hero program. And Tom, we've got a fan question from Allison in La Jolla. Let's get to that.
Hi, Home Pros. Thanks for all the great advice. I have a quick question for you. If we decide to go with Hero Finance, will they help us set up our property taxes, or is that something we need to do on our own?
Okay, so what she's asking, you didn't hear the question, is that will they help her set up their property taxes through the Hero program, or is it something they do on their own?
We take care of everything for them. She's going to know before I leave the house exactly to the dollar or what her payment's going to be on her new tax property bill. We give them that comfort, peace of mind to know that we wrap this all up. We take care of all the paperwork.
Totally seamless.
They don't have to worry about anything. We take care of all that. We even do the paperwork. And we don't get paid until the job is finalized in and approved from Hero and also the customer. And then we get paid down the road. So we want to make sure everybody's happy in a full circle before, we get paid.
Great.
Tom, thank you so much. Northwest
Thank you.
Exteriors, our
Pleasure.
Hero highlight. Make sure
Pleasure.
you call
Thank you.
844-GO-4-HERO, the Hero program.